Talking about milk and cashews, Quincy?
Milk and cashews. I just happen to like them. That's just a tasty snack. Okay, all over the world. Pickles. No.
So you think Captain Caveman?
He would eat the carpet. I'm gonna have to call it the name and draw. Soap on a rope? No, sir. I never heard of it. Like, yeah. Well, actually, maybe I've seen soap on a rope. Ridiculous. Maybe old school, but name would not Bill Cosby's name. People have a different desire.
Captain App.
Hands on like if the burger's fried or boiled. How would you know this? Oh, the yucky cookies? Sometimes you can mix them with Cheez-Its.
Where did that come from?
Punch the clown. Holy Toledo, my man.
You're not gonna start a world war here.
But that's what I don't want to do. That's one of those things. I know. I never really even gave that a thought.
Been hitting the milk too hard, I think.
All right. Oh, sure. Okay. Well, again.
Without further ado, Quincy Briscoe!
You can keep your wine and cheese. They give me the blues. You want to help? Hand me the milk and cashews.
I never said that I was being used. I'm doing right with my milk and cashews.
And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the host with the most, the one and the only, Quincy Briscoe.
Good evening, and how are we doing tonight?
We're doing great. The microphone's a little overmodulated because you're blowing it once again.
Yeah.
There you go. So, Quince, how you been? Worldwide, you're all over the place on your YouTube channel, and we can announce it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Quincy now has his own Twitter handle. That's @MilkandCashews on Twitter. @MilkandCashews, hashtag Quincy Briscoe.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun here, ladies and gentlemen. So how are we doing tonight?
We're doing fantastic. You want to introduce the panel that you have here?
Okay, one at a time. What do we have here? Your name on microphone for?
It's your old pal South Boston Jeff, you know.
Okay, and we have Mark.
Being on here.
Hall of Fame.
And we have Mike. And
it's how good to be here.
And there you go. And you got TC over here.
And there we go.
Now with all your fame and fortune now, you're forgetting people's names. You've only been sitting next to South Boston Jeff for about 5 years now, and you forgot his name. But that's all right because
I can't play too many flavors. You know that.
You can't. We discussed that once before with Burger King and Ronald McDonald. But the mailbag, Quincy, all the questions have been coming in. They've been sent directly to Mikey Harvard over here, and he's going to give you the first question of the night.
I'll try to answer it the best I can.
You're well dressed and coiffed and looking sharp, and you seem to be a very healthy.
That's right.
Healthy man, and one of our fans from actually right here in Massachusetts, from down the street at MGH Hospital, wrote in from the hospital saying, "What are his health secrets, and how does he keep his youth and his figure?"
The biggest loser walk down for one, and you have to want to do it. Once you commit yourself. And I'll have to say, that's a good old reality TV show. Now, I started doing that, and in early age, and that goes for all of us, no matter who you are, you start walking around, losing weight, and you're going to make it a whole lot easier on yourself in your middle age, and you don't feel as old. Plus, if you follow certain doctor's orders, you're going to find yourself feeling much healthier, and weight loss has a lot to do with it. Then they'll tell you about the foods you have to eat. You follow the prescriptions that they tell you, and but that has a whole lot to do with it.
Well, that's good. Those are the doctor's orders, perhaps. But what are some of the unique remedies that Quincy Briscoe uses and approaches in his everyday health care?
This is one right here.
Oh, can you describe it to the audience?
Well, you have a stiff. Let's say, or a stiff back, whatever.
I was waiting for what was stiff.
Well, they say get a massage. Well, I thought this remedy up. All it is.
Well, I've heard if you're stiff and you get a massage, that usually helps things.
It's a happy ending, right?
Yeah, but this will loosen it.
Oh, it's a plug-in, too. It's not even run by batteries.
So, ladies and gentlemen, those who are listening worldwide, Quincy is using an electric belt sander.
Not a belt, vibrator.
Vibrating belt sander that you would use on what? In carpentry?
I could use one of those.
Well, I'm coming over and get one.
You have to come over here.
Okay.
I can't.
All it is this loosens up the back, the spine, the discs.
The drool.
South Boston, Jeff, I think you need to do some play-by-play.
The athlete who works out.
We'll share a mic.
Excuse me a second. Every athlete from a hard workout And this catches on. And every wrestling, everything, this catches on, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you excuse me a second.
Okay, all right, go ahead. You can put the headset down.
Over here?
No, he doesn't need it. Let's see if the actual belt sander reaches over there. Oh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, good Lord.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Now, the Hall of Famer Marky D over there is getting a belt sanding treatment by Quincy Briscoe. I mean, this is
a little uncomfortable.
Little higher. Little higher. Little higher. Oh, little lower. Little lower. Little lower. Not that low.
oh
Keep it on the
That
back.
could be
Keep it on the
irreversible
back.
damage.
yeah. You don't want.
Actually, he's actually got something. I think here. It really is very, very soothing.
Ooh.
Oh.
That good or what?
Anybody got a cigarette?
Well, from my vantage point,
very
he's
good,
standing
Quincy.
behind you with the belt sander rocking
It's
back
not
and
a
forth.
belt sander. It's a vibrator.
Oh, whatever. Okay, vibrator. Whatever.
There is
it
a difference when it comes to that
Well, you
kind
would,
of thing.
You would know.
I would know. And it's not even battery operated.
No, it's plug in. All
Ooh.
right, Quincy, put your headsets back
No
on.
happy ending, but
Oh, that has a lot happy ending. that loosens
that's
up
only
the,
for self-abuse.
well, that loosens up the joints. That loosens up, every guy.
I know one joint it'll loosen up. I'll tell you that
Well-
right now.
Help you relax, Quincy.
Every athlete
You
that
know what? I don't want to admit this, but it actually does work.
every athlete
It
who's been
actually
working
does.
out takes that and it loosens
maybe
up the
not.
back, the joints, and everything after a hard impact workout.
All right, you know what, Quincy? Go ahead, try it on me. I want to see if this works here.
Sure.
All right, I go to my chiropractor, good old Dr. Scott. Let's see if Dr. Quincy is anything close to Dr.
I think we're
Scott.
going to open up a physical therapy. I think Quincy's going to be opening up his own physical therapy office.
Okay, Quincy. Okay, all right, good. All right, that's great. All right, Jeff wants a sample of it. Okay, you must be high as a kite.
We're going to go all around the table today.
Oh, that actually is very.
It does feel good.
soothing. Hey, tell you what, Quincy, get the back of the neck for me.
Oh, that feels great.
All right, a little lower.
Little lower, a little slower.
You know something? I think I broke the
okay,
damn
wait.
thing.
Quincy.
Mikey Harvard wants one now. You have to go around the entire panel.
That was.
If everybody's doing it, why
That
not?
was different.
Oh, good Lord.
Get it low, get it low.
Hello, can you go? Hello, can you go? Hello, can you go? Hello, can you go?
This is very unique.
How's that?
That's very good. Oh, that's very
All right,
good.
pass
Thank
out
you,
the
Quincy.
cigars.
All right. Hey, thank you very much, Dr. Quincy over there. It's a hell of a remedy you have there. Now, how long have you actually been doing this?
A long time. I thought that up myself. It's like all it is just a light massaging.
Whoops.
A long time. All it is just a light massaging. It's like, you know what? I need a massage. And all it is just a light palm sander that you can pick up anywhere at all. And you put it on the back
Right.
and loosens up the joints.
Yeah.
But how did that occur to you to do that exactly? What gave you the thought?
I just thought up myself. It's like, hey, and it works. It catches on. For a while, it's like,
The mind boggles at what comes out of that.
Now that isn't one of the other remedies you have. Now what do you do with an extension cord?
well, I don't recommend you really try this.
Why you did it?
Yeah, but that's me. You can use it for back braces. You can use it for shock treatment. Only if it's really necessary.
Shock treatment.
Yeah,
I understand you've had a few shock treatments. Is
yeah,
that
but
true?
that me alone. But I don't recommend that.
Okay, I thought you did it. You wrapped it around your head when you had a headache.
That is like just a one thing.
One shot only.
Yeah, only if you're really desperate.
Or you run out of Tylenol.
Yeah, so I had the chance to go somewhere and get some Tylenols, whatever, and
But you used an electric cord, an extension cord wrapped around your skull.
yeah, and
Okay.
I would love
hot
to see,
mustard is another thing. They say like if you're really in pain, if you really have an injury from a, let's say if a backache, if you fall or whatever,
The hot mustard helps the backache.
all it is just real hot Tabasco sauce.
Now I know you like to go to the Chinese restaurants. Now, do you use their hot mustard when you put it go there?
Oh, you can take a teaspoon of hot mustard and lubricate the vocal cords.
Okay.
And then you drink milk, hot tea with it,
And cashews.
and cashews, and it lubricates the vocals, clears up the
That's good. Could you sing us a little song? A lot of the fans out there want to hear you sing something. Sing anything.
Wow. Okay. Let me think for a second. Like I say, we were just singing the old song. Hello, can you go? Hello, can you go? Hello, can you go? You know, because this guy was saying lower
What about working for the weekend?
Everybody's working for the weekend. Everybody wants a new romance. Hey, hey, yeah. Everybody's going off the deep end. Everybody needs a second chance. Oh, you want a piece of my heart? You better start from the start. You want to be in the show? Come on, let it go!
Unbelievable. Lover Boy by Quincy Briscoe.
I could see that playing in the background while you're giving massage.
There you go.
Well,
I would just like to have a picture of the first patient that walked into the Quincy Briscoe physical therapy office.
I think that would be you.
And have the desk lined up with your vibrating sander,
Tools
the
of the
rope,
trade.
the hose clamps, the
hose clamps
bungee
is like
cords,
if you have a bad case of tendonitis, you put
the
a hose clamp.
electrical cords,
About 100 plastic bags.
plastic bag.
We have a bit of a curveball question. I just got a text from a fan, and they're wondering, and Jeff, I want to bring you into this discussion.
Okay.
Because you're a Transformers fan, I see, and one of the questions is, what if Quincy's motorcycle was a Transformer? Which Transformer would it be?
Isn't that a cartoon Transformers?
Yes, they more than meet the eye.
That's right.
Jeff is a connoisseur of Transformers, as I understand. So if he had an idea of one or two of the more famous Transformers that perhaps would...
I'd say we'd have to create
Would
our
it be
own
an-
Transformer.
would it be an
persona.
Autobot or a Decepticon? I think that's the first place we have to
I
start.
would say it would be an Autobot because Quincy is not deceptive at all. He's a pretty honest person, just like the Auto. Well, he's an honest cat. So. I don't not like Top Cat, but I don't want to go into that cartoon.
Close
because
friends
we're
get to
talking
call
about
him TC.
Yeah. But we'd have to create our own persona for our own Transformer. He'd like
I think the actual perfect Transformer would be for Quincy to represent, but his personality would have to change a little. It was Soundwave, the guy who had the audio cassettes in his chest.
Oh yeah, I
a good
couldn't.
one.
Sorry, I cannot do an impression of him.
He would go ravage, eject.
Ravage. Yeah, you like that voice requires.
But it would be in Quincy's voice.
Yeah, be like ravage, eject. He's in deep thought over there, Quincy. What do you think about this?
What do you think about?
I think it's good stuff.
Okay.
You know,
It's the eye.
again, who doesn't love cartoons? Who doesn't love?
I don't know.
Don't we all
Yeah, it's
need to
good.
sit
Love 'em.
down after a hard day's work or night and relax and have fun watching cartoons?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Any more questions in the mailbag, Mikey Harvard?
We do. This brings us to our fourth or fifth question. I can't quite remember, but you are well known on the celebrity circuit, Quincy Briscoe. You make the conventions, you go to the shows, and you've even signed for fans, if I recall correctly. But what has been, not yourself being a celebrity and all, but what has been your favorite celebrity encounter? When you met somebody famous and you liked it and you got excited, who was it and what was it like?
Okay. Do you think it's safe to say?
I think it's safe to say.
Okay. Well, there's a couple of them, but let's say ones who tries to help the people that really need it. It's a olden TV show that I grew up with in the same lane. It's on Saturday. Paramedics. And ladies and gentlemen, what are the paramedics' names? Randolph Mantooth, Squad 51, KG365. My friend, good old, he must have talked to Gage and DeSoto, and they all came home. And said, guess who we have? That is awesome. So thank you to the whole lot.
So for those of you out there who are trying to translate what he's talking about out there, one of Quincy's favorite shows was the 1970s classic Emergency, and Randolph Mantooth signed an autograph to you, which is hanging in your kitchen, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you. And another one, we can't forget my good old friend who's also a lifesaver. Okay, should we give him the best?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let us have it.
All right, you big bastard. I got some for you now. That's it. Come on, right over here.
Okay, but
right over here.
Whoa. You never met Roy Scheider.
Yeah, but I sound just like him.
Okay.
Because
That you do. I thought, you know who I thought you were going to say? Because you went crazy when you met him that day, was Burt Reynolds.
that is so good. Now, I must have like 3 or 4 different Burt Reynolds, but I'll have to say,
There's actually, I think we actually have video of you with Burt Reynolds. We'll have to put that up on your Twitter page.
well, let's see. There's 2 or 3 different Burt Reynolds, but we'll have to say, the Bandit, okay? Because it all started, then Hooper, and then like part 2 of Smokey and the Bandit, and those were like.
Did you get his autograph?
No, we did not get his autograph, but believe it or not, the people loved me when I was doing all the Burt Reynolds best clips, and I was attracting a lot of heads, turning heads, and you know.
What are Burt Reynolds' best clips exactly?
My favorite Burt Reynolds movies, like I said, there were Smokey and the Bandit, Part 1, 2, and 3, Hooper. Let's see, there's Stroker's Ace. He plays another role with good old Sylvester in the movie, was it Driven? When they compete in the race, they drive race cars. There's a lot of good Burt Reynolds movies.
What's your favorite Burt Reynolds feature?
That's so tough to choose, ladies and gentlemen. It's a tough thing between Hooper and Smokey and the Bandit. It's so tough for me because I grew up with all these golden classics. Because in the same line as good old Burt Reynolds came along, my good friend Jackie Gleason, you some bitch.
He's your good friend?
That's right, because Jackie Gleason I consider a friend.
Longtime personal friend.
Bank robbing's baby shit alongside of what this dude has been doing.
Almost get the law officer, driving to people's backyards, knocking out my buses, got brought the car, crossed the state line, that's a murder. And I don't think he's got permission, and that's kidnapping. How's that behind this? Oh, the big man. Over there, big man. Oh, no, my supply. Where's the John? I got to take a squirt.
Now, Quincy, do you know that sitting right next to you, South Boston Jeff, do you know who he met last year?
Who'd you meet?
Ski.
That's right. That's right. I heard in the same line, Ski and
Played by Jan Michael Vincent.
Jan Michael Vincent. That's right. They said the same convention who I just previously mentioned.
Yeah, I met. Well, part of him was there. Like I'd say, yeah.
Which part?
Well, he was missing half of his brain and one of his legs.
Half of his
So I would say about 80% of him was there.
And how did he talk?
Thank you for the call.
Well, again, that's how come health.
Hey, I love doing that show, Danger Island.
Is so important. Danger Island. Uh-oh, Chonko.
I think he needs to visit Quincy's rehab.
And now, Quincy, now how would you take care of Ski, who only has one leg and half of his brain missing?
Well, let's see. We'd have to get him a fake leg and maybe a brain surgeon. How about the guy with 2 brains and maybe X-ray and see if we can help him. What's left of his
You
brain?
mean Steve Martin, of the man with two brains?
Yeah. If anyone could help him, maybe the wild and crazy guy. Brain surgeon. Maybe swap a couple of brains around.
Think the electrical cord would work?
Maybe shock him. Maybe put him into what do you call it? The
Use 220 instead of 110.
yeah.
There you go.
Like, why are you taking all this? What did he take to make his brain like that?
No idea.
Drugs.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me. Don't you smoke crack? You know what that does? That kills your brain cells.
Another fine film, Lean on Me. Oh, but Quincy, I thought you would have brought up, I'll never forget the time you met the father from Good Times, John Amos.
Oh, Floyd, what the hell you think you're doing? Somebody forget that this guy is missing. That was so good. Oh, Floyd, what the hell you doing? That is so awesome.
Damn, someone forgot to take their medication this morning.
That is so awesome. I met the actor of Good Times.
John Amos.
And I just shocked the father and the whole audience around him.
Yes, you did.
No doubt
It
about
was
it.
so much fun.
And do we have our final question from the mailbag, Harvard Mike?
We do. And this actually comes to, we need you to define a term that we've heard, talked about before, and you've mentioned it periodically, but what exactly is a dirty fiesta show?
Dirty Fiesta shows. Dirty Fiesta shows. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a Dirty Fiesta show is a lot like run away and join the circus. It's a lot like a circus. It's a carnival. It's called the Dirty Fiesta shows. The Fiesta shows. In other words, when you're feeling down, whatever, it's like when you go to a carnival. It's like, what does it take to join the carnival? And believe it or not, they say like you would be good at something like this. You could pass out lollipops. You could but do charity work, and it'd be the same thing. You could go on rides, and I can remember when someone here took me to the carnival, and that was the best center of attention of the carnival.
I remember that, yes.
And the cameras people, they would say, I know this guy. It's like, okay, hotshot, let's go. It was a lot like the Dirty Fiesta shows. I had fun on the roller coaster. I had fun on the Ferris wheel. Singing songs when I was on the Ferris wheel. You spin me right round, baby, like a record, baby, right round. And it relieves the tensions. The carnival, the Dirty Fiesta shows.
Kind of like your back massager.
Yes, it loosens everything up, just soothes your nerves after a hard day of night. As the Beatles would say.
And I'll be working like a frog?
Yeah, it's fun,
Is
the
it a
carnivals and everything are
hard
just
day?
so much fun.
Unbelievable out
working
there,
like
Quincy.
a
Now,
frog.
That's a
if
song
the
from the
fans out there
Bee
want to send in questions, they can send them to your Twitter page, which is at Milk and Cashews. Is that correct, Quincy?
That's correct. It's just a clean-cut fun, ladies and gentlemen, when you go out to something like the carnival, Dirty Fiesta shows. It's clean-cut, for kids and adults of all ages. Refreshments are affordable, rides, and it's just a lot of fun.
What's your favorite game at the Fiesta show?
Well, let's see. There's the dartboard. There's dunk tanks. There's what else?
Bumper cars.
Bumper cars. There's the sledgehammer. What they call this?
Ring the bell.
Whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole. Ring the bell. It's a lot of fun.
Now, here's a question I've always wanted to know. Now, Quincy, let's say you worked at a carnival. What job out of all the jobs at the carnival would you like to take?
I would be the speaker of to promote all the products, and I'd be so good at it because
The
the whole
carnival barker, yes.
it's like, ladies and gentlemen, whatever the product is, come and get, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to see the best actor. We won't say names, and get your popcorn, drinks, milk, cashews, and see the high diver.
tune.
Come see do they still have the ring fire?
Fire eater.
The fire eater. As
Superman out of
Johnny
the
Cash would say, the ring.
I don't know.
Just like it's clean cut fun. Announcing, all the product.
Stick a star, win a prize. Stick a
Yeah,
star.
pick a star, win a prize, ladies and gentlemen. And you're doing something good. It's for the kids and sometimes
So you're saying dirty Fiesta shows are for kids?
sometimes done the right way, it is for kids.
I
but
mean, what
it is
about
for adults
like
too.
a dirty sword swallow? A dirty sword swallow.
The dirty sword swallower, that's done only by professionals. I guess a sword swallower, and then a fire
like
swallower.
Marilyn Chambers?
What was that?
Like Marilyn Chambers?
Yes.
Or Tracy Lords?
That's going to be done by a professional because they've been practicing it. Do not try that at home, ladies and gentlemen.
Do they work for Milt?
They might. It all depends on the actor.
Pretty heavy, hey dude.
Pretty heavy, hey dude.
I have a challenge for our audience, actually. All right, we were just doing it a minute ago. What's the first song you think of when you think of carnival and circus? What's the song we were just singing?
And that, ladies and gentlemen,
All right, now my challenge is to our audience.
comes from.
Is to,
I
what-
met a certain group. I won't say the group's name.
What's the name of that song?
It's called "The Show Must Go On." But I
No,
won't.
it is not.
Three Dog Night sings.
No,
They play the circus theme.
it is not. That's not the original song.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Ooh, a heated argument between.
No, it isn't.
Okay, then who is it?
I'm not going to tell you. I put it out as a challenge to our audience.
It is too.
Nope.
It's called the circus
I'll
theme.
give you a hint. It's a piece of German symphony music.
Yeah.
Symphony. That doesn't have anything to do with carnivals. It's a circus theme.
I'm telling you.
Well, carnivals came from
I
Europe.
had,
Germany's
I did
in Europe.
This, I
it makes
had
sense.
some serious research on this.
Seriously.
Who
because
would listen to that
I
guy's-
had to find that music to do a
What
circus.
kind of?
He had
And
top.
I'm
he
telling
had,
you, I
top-
had to find
top
that
men on it.
information out. I had to go deep down into a music specialist at the Boston Public Library, and I went through many layers of people to find out the name of that song. And I found
Maybe it's
out.
a
Now
song
this is
that
a
they
this is
play-
a challenge. This is a. I don't want us to answer it. I want it to be a challenge to our audience.
Oh, okay.
We'll find out how many people are listening
We'll find out next week, perhaps.
next week, maybe.
This is very interesting. I can't wait to find out.
Do you have any guesses, South Boston, Jeff?
Well, I would say something along the lines of the greatest show on earth, but I'm just taking a guess. But whatever it is, it would have to be in German, so I just can't wait to find out.
No, it's a fair guess.
All right, Quincy, we're just about ready to wrap up this show. Do you have anything to say final to your fans out there?
As usual, thank you for watching radio with Milk and Cashews, and we hope to see you again very soon. And drive home safely, and have a good night. You can keep your bag of chips. I'm not amused. I'm riding shotgun with Milk and Cashews.